What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well out there in the world, keeping yourself as occupied as you possibly can with your time. For this video, we're going to be doing a cheat day, but we're going to do a little mixture of some fast food restaurants and also some local restaurants. There's a place that Livia went to in one of her previous videos called Gyromania. I saw the food. I thought the food looked really good. So that's a spot I definitely want to include in this video. But first, Krispy Kreme has this new set of donuts are coming out. The first one just dropped today, and I think it is a lime cream filled donut. So we're gonna go ahead and start the day off with Krispy Kremes. So with that said, let's go ahead and transport to Krispy Kremes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my new transportation device, and we're gonna go ahead and see if it works. So, I guess it's working. This is the place I want to, here, let me flip it around so you guys can see. Okay, so you guys can see in your perspective, and we're just gonna press this, and then we're gonna go ahead and zoom right in there. Hi. Do you guys have the new strawberry glazed donuts? 3 of those. Can I also have an apple fritter? Also, quick question. Do you guys have the everything bagel? Get 2 bottles of water and that's gonna be it. Yes, they have the everything bagel here. I tried to get that the last 2 times I've been to Krispy Kreme and I was unsuccessful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, you too. Bye-bye. Success. All right, so we have the Krispy Kreme's donuts, and for some odd reason, I decided to go with 3 of these cream-filled strawberry donuts. Hopefully they're good. Reason why I got 3 is because I struck out at the first Krispy Kremes that we went to. Unfortunately, they did not have any of the specialty donuts. Regardless, we have it here. Also included, as you guys know, we have an everything bagel, which I am so stoked about. And we're gonna go ahead and start with this because it's a warm product, and they did steam it for me or toast it for me and put cream cheese on this. I love everything bagels. I just love the seasoning of it. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that. And then we included a apple fritter right here. We're gonna go ahead and eat that after all this. But here we go with the everything bagel. I'm trying not to make a mess because I am in the Lexus. I'm not driving the Toyota because last week when Livia was driving it, the battery died, and that is the second time that's happened in the last year. So I don't know if I keep getting defective batteries or if the Toyota is just coming to an end. Maybe the alternator isn't correctly charging the battery. I don't know. I should take it in, but we'll do that a little later on. Here we are with the everything bagel. You can see it's a little crisp on the sides, but I do not mind that because you guys know me. I love a little bit of burntness to my food. I just like the taste and I like the crunch of it. I don't know how I feel about this yet. Okay, first thoughts about the everything bagel at Krispy Kreme's. It doesn't have that heavy everything taste. When I bite into it, I want to go ahead and I want to taste that saltiness of it, the onions, the sharpness that you get from an everything bagel, and it doesn't have enough of that flavoring on it. It's a good bagel because it's a bagel and has cream cheese. Cream cheese makes everything good. I'm just not totally buying this product. Although I would buy it. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into the donuts, and obviously we're gonna go with what we came for, and that's going to be the strawberry cream filled donuts. Now it just has strawberry icing all over it, but it's filled with a strawberry glaze. And Krispy Kreme is doing this promotion where they're putting out a lime one, and I forgot the other donut that's supposed to be dropping, but they're all gonna be cream filled, and it's gonna come out within the next weeks. So with that said, let's go ahead and try this. I better love the artificial strawberry taste. I love it. First of all, the strawberry frosting over it, I love. And it's a different flavor than this one right here. This one, actually, the strawberry sprinkled actually tastes a little bit more artificial. The new ones, They taste a little bit like authentic strawberries. They might have switched up the icing and actually used more natural flavors in this one than this one. But I do enjoy the new one for sure. I give that like a 9 out of 10 because I'm a strawberry fan. But we're gonna go ahead and taste this so I can try to distinguish the difference. It's a big difference. This one definitely is very artificial, which I don't mind. Some people may not like it, but personally, I like the artificial taste. John Hollywood would not like this because he doesn't like artificial flavoring, but I'm a fan of this. All right, so we're gonna go with the cake batter here. I've had this before plenty of times. I just personally love this donut. It's actually grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but over time, I've started to come around to this particular donut. I love the cake batter filling and the icing on top. And for the next donut, we went with a cinnamon sugar donut. It's pretty basic, but this combo you just can't go wrong with. And I don't need to tell you guys about the texture of Krispy Kreme donuts. I think we all know. I'm trying real hard not to get cinnamon sugar everywhere or just crumbs in general. All right, so for the last two, we have the strawberry filled. I'm just gonna go ahead and pound these and then move on to that beautiful apple fritter that we have over there. And that's kaput for the donuts. And for the last donut, here we are with, wow, is there raisins in this? It looks like there's raisins on the bottom of it. I'm pretty sure that's not raisins. Is it? No, it's not raisins. And that's the top, actually. It's just a little bit of the burntness to it. This is actually really good. They're probably not filled because this is a very thin, this is a very small apple fritter compared to other donut shops. Hey, and that's a wrap for breakfast overall. Good breakfast. I did enjoy the new Krispy Kreme's donut, and I am looking forward to the next version coming out, I think on the 1st of May. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a video on it. I probably will just because of the new item. But yeah, we'll see where our next meal takes us, and I'll see you there.
Did I disturb you, Reese's? Or do you just want this? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Yes, this is what you want. Oh, oh, you're in for the belly rubs. Oh, who needs a haircut? You do, because you keep getting matted up. Oh, oh, there you are. Are you a little jelly? Yeah, she's jealous. My little girls.
All right, so we just placed our next order at Papa John's. I can't remember the last time I actually ate Papa John's pizza, but after listening to the H3 podcast this past week and hearing about Papa John's, it kind of made me crave it. So I definitely want to see what the quality of the pizza is now, because I hear it's not so good. So we went ahead and ordered the Papadilla. It's like a quesadilla kind of, but with pizza. We'll see how that tastes. And then a medium pizza. And I am not gonna do that crazy transition zoom because that is very complicated to edit. So we're just gonna do a classic, see you there. No, like what you did before with that face. There you go. Yeah, make that face. I'm just making sure the shot is lined up, so.
Oh, okay.
All right, thank you for modeling for me. And we're back home. So one thing I gotta say is this pizza looks bigger than I thought I was going to. So I went with a medium pizza because I didn't want to kill myself today. Pizza is kind of filling, so we're gonna probably cut back the last meal. We're still gonna get something, but it's probably going to not be as much as I had planned to, because this is a pretty big pizza. And for the pizza, we went with the garlic crust, since I don't think I've had garlic crust pizza from Papa John's. One thing that I really loved back in the day about Papa John's is they give you this garlic sauce on the side, and I think it's pretty good dipping sauce for the pizza. That's like their signature thing that they do. So Papa bless there. Also, they give you a peppercini or a banana pepper, whatever you guys want to call it. It's the same thing. I love eating these things just like this, but it is a tad spicy. For the pizza, we went half and half. So yes, for those of you that don't think pineapple belong on pizza, we have pineapple on pizza along with Canadian bacon, aka ham, for half the pizza. And then the other half we went with pepperoni, cheese, which just comes on a pizza, and jalapenos. Livia went ahead and picked the jalapeno, and she said the jalapenos are spicy. I'll be the judge of that. And over here we have a papadilla, chicken barbecue papadilla. So the plan is to eat half this, and then eat this, and then go back to this. Let's go ahead and see what Papa John's pizza quality tastes like. And to be honest with you, it looks pretty good. And it's gonna be hard to compare their old Papa John style with their new Papa John style. All right, Papa, this one's for you. Papa bless. I'm gonna have to analyze this, use some of the garlic sauce. First thing I want to say is the garlic crust, the Parmesan garlic crust is fantastic. That crust is really good. Love the flavoring of that. I love the taste that you get from garlic food or garlic seasoning on food. And for the pizza, I can't find anything wrong with the pizza. I don't think it's bad pizza. Now, again, I haven't had Papa John's in years, so I can't really compare it to when Papa was in charge, John Schneider. But as far as quality, I think the pizza's pretty good. A little heavy, I like it a little thinner, but that's just my preference. This to me is a typical fast food pizza. Now we're going with the pepperoni and jalapenos. Really want to bite into the jalapenos and see how hot they are. I get a little heat from the jalapenos. It's not too bad yet. So on top of having a really good crust, when you dip it in the garlic dip, it just makes it even better. So I will now finish this half of the pizza. And we're just gonna move this to the side. I actually think the pizza is pretty good. I can't see no flaws with it, to be honest. I think everything is just how it should be, especially for like a fast food type-ish pizza. Or maybe I just got a good batch, or maybe they changed the recipe once again. Regardless, pizza, perfect. Now on to the papadilla, which I find is a funny name. With the papadilla, the barbecue chicken papadilla, they give you barbecue sauce here with it, so we are definitely gonna take advantage of that. It tastes very similar to Burger King. Like, it's almost, if I close my eyes and taste this barbecue sauce, I would think it's Burger King barbecue sauce. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take the first bite without the sauce, just because we know sauce enhances flavor, and it's not fair. I just bit my tongue. That does not feel good. Okay, so as far as the papadilla, I think it's a pretty cool creation. It's okay. It's almost like it's almost just like you're eating a pizza, just folded with barbecue chicken in it. And I noticed that the crust around it, the breading, on the outside of it is a little chewy. But other than that, it's pretty decent. I would probably get it again sometime in the future. If I didn't want a pizza and something a little smaller, I would probably get that. As far as taste, I give it a 8 out of 10. Actually, yeah, an 8 out of 10 because barbecue sauce is like my favorite condiment of all time. And chicken, you just can't go wrong with barbecue chicken. And we are done with that. Very scrumptious. Like I said, you can't go wrong with barbecue chicken. So we're gonna go ahead and finish the other half of the pizza, and I'm just gonna go ahead and enjoy this, maybe dance a little bit, and move on with the day. I feel like the jalapenos just got spicy. And that was Papa John's, and I had no complaints about the Papa John's other than the Papadia's crust. Some of the edges were a little hard and chewy, but other than that, I thought the pizza was great. Also, I'm not a pizza connoisseur, so these are just my personal opinions. So don't get upset about my own personal opinions. So that's gonna be it for lunch. All right, and we are down to our last meal, which we are going to partake in my office. So I did mention at the beginning of the video that I was going to go to a restaurant called Gyromania, and that's exactly what this is. The restaurant is located in Coral Springs, and I think it's relatively new, maybe like a year or two old, if I recall. And I've never had the restaurant before, but the food right here looks good. Gyromania is an authentic Greek restaurant, and I know I just did a Greek restaurant very recently, but Greek food is very good to me, and we are supporting local restaurants. So what I have here is a lamb gyro. Now, I saw on the menu that they had different things. I was confused about the pita bread wraps and the gyros. I thought they were the same exact thing. Apparently they're not, but the next time I go here, I'll try the pita bread wraps because they have some really dope flavors that I would love to try. So we have that gyro here. We have fries. These are, I think, just like Greek fries. I had these last time I had Greek food. I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste exactly the same or kind of similar because it is Greek fries. And then here we have two things that are brand new that I've never tried. Well, actually, I've had baklava before, but it's been a very long time, and it was only on one occasion, and that was in Germany. And here, this is a brand new thing I've never tried. This is a baklava cheesecake. Very excited to try that. But we are going to save those for desserts and kind of just get into the gyro. Actually, here, let's try some fries. They're probably a little soggy. Obviously, fries, when you get them delivered, they're gonna be a little soggy, but hey, that doesn't take away from the taste. And as I said, they taste exactly like Greek fries. The last restaurant, I felt that the fries were a little bit more oily. It had that like olive oil taste. I don't really have as much of that here. It's kind of like a hint of it. And here we have the gyro. And this thing is pretty loaded with vegetables, lamb, onions. The onions taste extremely fresh too. Like brand new fresh. Like an onion should taste like. And let's not forget the tzatziki. This kind of reminds me of a Taco Bell gordita shell. It's probably the same thing too. For the gyro tastes really fresh. And it's not covered in tzatziki sauce, which I like. I've said this in previous videos, but a little goes a long way, in my opinion. the feta cheese is getting everywhere. We're just gonna go ahead and munch on these. I think my mouth is raw, or not, I think my mouth is raw from the pizza earlier. So it kind of feels, with salty foods, it kind of stings the roof of my mouth right now. We are on to the dessert. We're just gonna dip into the baklava. Now I'm interested to know how this baklava tastes. I mean, you can see all the layers in this, which is insane. I don't know the amount of work that goes into baking a baklava, but I'd imagine it's quite a bit of work, because after being obsessed with watching baking shows, what it takes to like make layers, like lots of layers to these pastries, it's a lot of work. So I applaud the creators of these things. It must be tough making these things. Oreo, what are you doing? Oreo's at the door, she's whining, but she's not coming in because I'm doing a video. All right, here's the first bite. Very small bite, I should take a bigger one. Alright, I'll punch into this. Maybe I can bring it over here. Hopefully it doesn't drop. At least 20 layers, maybe even more than that, in this cake, baklava. That is very, very sweet. That you would need something savory to eat along with this, which I already ate. It would be hard to eat a lot of baklava cake, since it's so thick. It's just the sweetness of it. Oreo, what are you doing? They do cover the last few layers. I want to say actually the last half the pastry with this thick syrup. That's pretty much where all the sweetness is coming from. I don't mind it. I would just not be able to consume a lot of this. If I did, I'd probably end up with diabetes very quick. And for our last item of the day, this is a baklava cheesecake. So firstly, I want to go ahead and taste the actual cheesecake right here, just to get a little flavor in my mouth. I think there's some walnut in there, but the cheesecake is very good. And it doesn't taste like a very heavy cheesecake, something that you would get from Cheesecake Factory. That in my opinion is like a heavy cheesecake. This one tastes a little lighter, a little fluffier, a little easier to eat. I'm gonna try this as a complete with the baklava and the cheesecake. In my humble opinion, the baklava flakes or layers, just my opinion, I don't like it on cheesecake. Just because I don't feel like the layers add anything to the actual pastry itself or cheesecake. And that's gonna be a wrap for Gyromania and for the video. I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now, especially after that pizza from earlier. That's still kind of floating around in my stomach. It's actually just sitting there. So I am good on food for the next day. Anywho, if any of you guys are in the area and have never tried Gyromania, try it out. I'm pretty sure you'll find something that you like on the menu. Who doesn't like Greek food? But with that said, we're gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. Hope I was able to provide you with somewhat entertainment. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe. Peace.
Why?
Do it again.
Why?
Do it again. Perfect.
What are you doing?
I'm just making sure the shot is lined up, so.
Oh, okay.
All right.